Hello, how are you guys? Right, so jumping straight into the reel that I've shared today with you. So in the reel was a bit complicated to do exactly what I wanted to do. My idea was to have two of myself doing the exercises, but then I tried to actually have a layout on reel with two people, and it wasn't working, unfortunately. I tried to sync the sounds, but no way it would sync in it. So yeah, I just decided to do it in that way, and I hope it was clear enough. So this exercise that I shared today, it's a body music exercise that you can use with children, teenagers, adults. Really, it's the perfect exercise to start working with improvisation. And I've done something similar for the first time with Pedro Consorci, which is a friend of mine, and he studied in Brazil, in São Paulo, with Fernando Barba and Barbatukis and all the amazing people that work with body music in São Paulo. So when I met him in 2015 here in London, I did for the first time this type of game that now I think him and his group of work call Refrain, and which is just it was just a very, very good exercise. So then I started using it with children, and I saw that it works as well. But there are some things that are more that are very important to know if you want to use it with children or with beginners, so people that has not done body music before, or that don't have a great experience in music in general. Okay, they don't have maybe a big a big background in music. So the first thing that you want to do is to organize the group of people that is improvising for you in a big circle. Okay, so you have the group seated in circle or standing up, and then you do this chorus, okay, which you can do as easy as you want or as complicated as you want, right? So you can have a part of body music that can be, and this can be a chorus, or you can have a chorus that is simply dum ta dum dum ta dum dum ta ta dum dum ta. You can use also the voice, okay, or you can do something more complicated or even less complicated. What I like to do as well with this exercise is to organize the chorus on the desks. So when you're working with your students in the classroom, for example, you have a desk, and you can organize a chorus on the desk, okay? So for example, dum ta dum ta dum ta dum ta ta dum. For example, this is the chorus. Once everybody have done the chorus, as I said, on the body or on the desk, you ask the whole circle of people to improvise together with just one sound that is taken from the chorus. So if your chorus has this sound and this sound, then you're gonna ask the chorus to improvise only with a chest or only with a clap, okay? Because organizing a rhythm in our mind, improvised, and organizing it in association with the body is not simple. So simplify as much as you can the movement that the people need to do. They just do the chest or they just do the clap, okay? And then they go back to the chorus that they were playing before. So this is a great exercise also to like memorize and bring it back to our memory. A melodic or a rhythmic chorus, okay? It's a very good exercise for our musical mind, right? So let's say that we have a chorus on the desk. Dum ta dum dum ta dum dum ta ta dum dum ta. Then everybody improvises only with only with the parts, but only with the hands. For a rhythm, you count 5, 6, 7, 8. And then they go back to the chorus. Dum ta, dum dum ta, dum dum ta ta, dum dum ta. And here, if you want, you can repeat exactly the same. So improvising only with our hands. 7, 8. Dum think that your group is already good, then just move on to the chest. And for 8 beats, we do the rhythms here, and then doom, ta, chorus again. Okay, so it works in this way. You have the chorus, which is done by the whole group, and then the improvisation, which is done by the whole group. The improvisation first uses only one part or only one sound taken from the chorus. If you're using the desks, improvise also on the desks. Kids use it and love it, okay? And then little by little you start adding all the parts of the body that are parts of a chorus. So if your chorus only have 3 sounds, 1, 2, 3, then you're gonna just improvise with these 3. Okay, always for 8 beats. It's very important as a teacher, as a facilitator, that you keep with your fingers the rhythm for the pulse for the people. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4 when people is improvising. Because not all the people have already the sense of structure of 4 beats. Okay, so it's something that maybe they have to build, especially if you're working with kids. Another thing is that you can ask all the group to keep clicking on the beats. So you would have the chorus done by all the group. Then, at some point, when you move on to the next stages, perhaps you're gonna have just one person improvising at a time, and the rest of the group can keep the beat with the fingers. So the soloist doesn't really feel completely solo, okay? Doesn't feel completely alone and left there in front of the lions, but it has a support from the group. Okay, so first important thing, the group together improvises using the different parts of the bodies until they are able to mix them together, okay? So only chest, only clap, and then chest and clap, and then chest and clap and clicks, okay? Depends on the chorus that you're giving them. You can also ask them to improvise the chorus. So you can have one of a student that is actually the one that come up with an idea, and that becomes the chorus that everybody else repeats, okay? That's very, very nice as well. Once you have done all of these steps, the one that I suggest in the reel, then you start dividing the group. So the whole group always does the chorus together. But then the improvisation is not done by the whole group, but just by half of the group, okay? So those half of the people start feeling a little bit more pressure because someone else is looking at them, okay? So they're kind of feeling like they are performing at that point. So it's very important to create these different parts of the group that improvise, so people have the possibility to feel how they feel when they are improvising in front of someone else, okay? So you do the whole group chorus, then the whole group improvises, then the whole group chorus, and then half group improvises and half group only keeps the beat or only listen. Then back to the group doing the chorus. Then the other part of a circle will improvises whilst the other one is just looking. Then again the whole circle improvises with the chorus, and then you divide the half group that you had, you divide it into smaller sections, okay? So you can create 4 parts, for example, one group, one group, one group, and one group. And then you can restrict these groups into trios, then duets, and then soloists. I hope is clear what I'm saying to you. So the idea is that a person that is not used to improvise, but even if they are used to improvising in front of someone else, in this way, with this sequence of improvisations, whole group, half group, quarter of a group, trios, duet, solo, have a lot of time to actually stay in the situation and get to know their feelings about improvising before it's their turn to improvise in front of someone else. Or another thing, they can come up with some rhythms, very simple, and then when it's their turn by themselves, they maybe are not improvising, but they are just playing something that they had already tried. So this is a very, very important thing for me, that work not only with body music, but it works also with voice. So if you're asking a group of people to sing and improvise, try to always do this division of groups, okay? This sequence. If you're asking people to play instruments, a group of children or a group of adults with drums or boom whackers of percussion, whatever you want, or even melodical instruments, ask people, divide your group always in this way. It's a very, very good way of trying improvisation. It's not the only one, there are other options, but yeah, we cannot talk about everything here today. So this is this video that I've done today. I have also recorded last week with a group of teachers, and it's going to be in the Body Music for Children course that I'm going to open at the end of September. So yeah, if you're interested in this type of activities, I think that body percussion is a great way of starting doing improvisation. And these suggestions that I gave you today are very, very cool, very, very important to make people feeling relaxed during the improvisation in front of someone else. Okay? All right. I don't know if you have any questions, but I am here now. So I have my cup of coffee. I can wait another like 10-15 seconds to see if somebody else wants to write me a question, and I would be very happy to answer. Otherwise, I'm gonna say goodbye. Oopsie. Okay, I think there are no questions. So guys, thanks so much for being here today. Today has been short but intense. Lots of things said in a very short time. Now I have my piano classes, so we start again the autumn term. I've been answering email the whole morning to organize the classes for Music 3, and my goodness, it's complicated. Okay, so thanks so much, and I'll see you, I think, next Monday. Oh, I forgot to say something. On the end of September, at the end of September, so 26th of September, I'm going to open the course, the free online course called Music Recipes. Music Recipes is a project online, completely free, that I've done last year for the first time. Last year was in 5 days long, plus 2 webinars at the end. And this year instead is going to be 3 days this end of September, then 3 days potentially in January. So I'm going to divide it in through the year. And in Music Recipes, we talk about all the extra elements that are important when we do music classes. So we're not going to talk only about musical examples and musical ideas, but we are talking about group management, attention, self-esteem, motivation, all of those elements that are part of our job as teachers, as music teachers, but that we usually don't really take in consideration when we are talking about music activities. So this is a bit more my side of music as a music therapist that come out, and I'm gonna share this with you in this course. So you can already subscribe for free to Music Recipes. It's gonna happen the last week of September, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And yes, so I hope you will subscribe, and if you just connecting now, go back and watch the live, because all the tips related to the reel are at the beginning of this. Okay, all right guys, thanks so much and see you soon.